Hi, welcome. In this video, we will solve problem merge two sorted arrays asked by companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, and etc.
So let's check out this problem statement. So before starting it, I want you all to pause the video, go through the problem statement, understand input and output, and then you can check this video. So you are given two sorted lists. Remember, we have given two sorted lists, right? These are not ordinary lists, each containing n elements. Your task is to write the program that merges these two lists into a single sorted list without using any sorted method. So here we have a single sorted list, right? Let me put it like this. Yeah, now this is the single sorted list without, and we need to solve this without using any sorting methods. So let me explain a problem a bit more clear sense. So here we have one array 1, that is arr1 of 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40 and 45. So you can see there are 7 elements, and then we have an array 2 of 3 elements. So this is my array 2 of 3 elements, 5, 15 and 25, where n is equals to 3. Now what we need to do? We need to create a single list that should be sorted. So here you can see I will take the first minimum element, and I will fill it. So the correct order will be 5, 10, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So this is my answer. Okay, so I guess now it's clear how this simple output is coming from the input. Now let's talk about how we can make this happen, how we can solve this problem statement. Okay, so in order to solve it, let's understand a few things, that how we can approach this problem. So I will say that this is the approach 1. So now what we can do, we can take an empty array like this one. So if I'm taking an empty array, and what I will do, I will fill all the elements. So suppose I'm taking this array and I'm filling 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, and these 3 elements 5, 15, 25. And after this, what you can do, you can basically sort the array, right? This is maybe one of the approach that is coming to your mind, but remember that we don't need to use any type of sorting methods. Also think, if you are doing this, right? So suppose this is your array, right? And then you are sorting it, basically you are making this sorted array. So if you are doing this, what is the use of these sorted arrays, right? These are sorted arrays given to you, and if you are doing like this, that you are merging it and then sorting it, so it is not an optimized way, right? So merging and then sorting, this is not an optimized way, right? I will say that this should not be done, right? Because why? Because these two arrays are sorted. Yes, if the arrays are not sorted, then we can do like this, we can merge it and sort it, maybe then this will be the only option we have. Now let's see, if we are not going to solve it by using sorting algorithm, then how we can solve it. So I will simply copy this and I will paste it here, and just let me set it. Now let's see how we can solve this. So one approach can be, let me take an empty array. Okay, now think, these all elements are in sorted fashion. These elements are all in sorted fashion. How you can use this sorting, how you can use these sorted elements to make the array sorted? Okay, now let's simply do some observations. So if I say that this is sorted, right, so this is in ascending order, so I can say that here are low elements and here are high elements. Here as well, here also we have low elements, and in the last we have high elements, like high value elements. Okay, so now both these two elements are low elements, right, and I want to make this also sorted. I want to make this with low elements, and eventually the elements will increase to high elements. So if I'm going to make this set of a low elements, should I compare with these between two low only? That is the only option I have, don't you think? Right. So what I will do, I will compare only these elements one by one. So what I will do, basically I will take 5 and 10, I will check which is the lowest. Yes, so 5 is the lowest. I will fill 5 and I will move my pointer, right. Then I will check 15 and 10, which is lowest. 10. Okay, so I will simply fill it and I will move my pointer. Then I will check which is lowest. 15 and 15 both are equal, so what I will do, I will fill 15 and I will move my pointer. Then I will again check 20 and 15, which is lowest. 15, so I will fill 15 and I will move my pointer. Then I will check 20 and 25. Similarly, 20 is lowest, I will fill 20, I will move my pointer here. And then 25 and 30, 25 is the lowest, I will fill 25 and move my pointer. Now this is the end, right? Here I have completely exhausted my array 2, right? Now all the elements are already sorted, so I don't need to think much here. I just fill all the elements, the remaining elements, by the sorted elements. So I will simply put 30, 35, 40, 45, and here the array is now completely sorted. This is your answer. Right. So now let's see how we can solve this. So what I will do, I will first quickly, let's check these values. And so see how I will do this. So basically this is my resultant array, right, and the size of this resultant array, let me put n1 and n2. So the size of this resultant array, suppose this is n, and n equals to n1 plus n2. So the size of the resultant array will 7 plus 10, 7 plus 3, that is equals to 10. Now what I will do, I will initialize 3 variables, right, I 0, j 0, and k equals to 0. And how I will initialize, I will take one pointer here I will take one pointer here j, I will take one pointer here k, right. Then what I will do, I will compare between array 1 of I and array 2 of j, right. So what will be my comparison here? So I will simply compare that is array 1 of I is greater than or equal to array 2 of j. Sorry, array 1 of I. So here, if array 1 of I is greater than or equal to array 2 of j, then what will be my task? This is greater, right? So I will take the lesser elements. So what I will do, I will fill this resultant array, basically my resultant array, where the k is, I will fill resultant k with array 2 of j, whichever is the lowest, right? And I will move my j pointer, j plus plus, and I will move my k pointer. Similarly, on the opposite side, right, on the opposite side, contradictory side, if suppose array 1 of I is less than array 2 of j, right, then what I will do, I will do the same. Then my resultant k will be filled by array 1 of I, right, and I will do I plus plus and I will do k plus plus. Let's see how this will work. So basically here I have started I, here I will started j, and here it is k, right, both all threes are in 0 position. I will compare 10 and 5, right, array 1 of I and array 2 of j. So 5 is less. What I will do, I will fill 5 here, I will move my jth pointer like this j, and I will move my k pointer like this k. Now you are getting yj plus plus yk plus plus. Again I will compare array 1 of I and array 2 of j. So 10 and 15, which is less 10. Right, now array 1 of I is less, so what I will do, I will fill the rest of k with array 1 of I, right, and I will move my I pointer, I will move my k pointer. Again I and j, which is less, 15 and 15 both are equal, so if it is equal, still you can fill any one of it. So suppose here I am filling with j, so I will fill 15 and I will move my both the pointers j and k. Again I will check I and j, which is less, 15, I will fill 15, I will move my I pointer, I will move my k pointer. Again comparison, I and j, array 1 of I is less, I will fill 20 and I will move my k pointer, I will move my I pointer. Again 25, 30, which is less, 25, I will move my k pointer, I will move my I pointer. Okay, sorry, not I, that is j pointer. Okay, now my pointer is here. Now the thing is, j pointer is completely exhausted, right? Now j pointer is equals to n2, right? So j is completed, 0 1 2 3. Now j is at n2, that is equals to 3. So whatever the elements remaining in any of the array, suppose array 2 is large, array 2 is left with different elements, so these elements are already sorted, so you don't need to think too much here, right? You just fill it, right? Simply fill it one by one. So what we will do, we will simply fill all the remaining elements of any of the array which is remaining. So I will fill with 30, 35, 40, 45, like this. So this will be your approach for this problem, right? I will say approach 2, and this is the correct approach. This is how you can solve this problem easily. Now let's quickly check the code of it in the next video.